Saturday. And for Mother's Day, we start with a little sun, increase the clouds quickly. Looks a lot like last Sunday, where we just get the day in, and then it starts raining Sunday night, and Monday is terrible. It's really bad. Look at that, some snow into the mountains in northern Maine there on, what day will that be? I don't know, it shouldn't be snowing though, regardless of what it is. It's the 14th, is that right? Would
Yeah.
that be the 14th or something?
Yes, 13th or 14th is Monday.
Either way.
Yeah.
Nasty. Pretty much, like, as you can tell, my forecasts have gotten more scientific. Pretty nasty and then not bad. Those are the descriptors I'm using for Monday and Tuesday. Overall, although Monday is bad, as you can see our pattern, like I said, it's loosened up a bit. I'd like to get us to around 80. We usually have one of those teases in here. I don't see it in the next 7 or 10.
Is it bad that when you're more scientific, I was relating to it a little bit more?
Yeah, you've got that in you. You got a little pocket nerd in there somewhere. Yeah.
I like when you use terms like more Maine-y.
Right.
I could understand
Oh,
that.
you wanted me to get down?
Yeah.
Good.
That's super scientific.
Like possibly terrible on Monday.
Yeah, I like that. All right, Keith, thanks for the update, man.
We'll enjoy the sun while we have it. All right, next time you sit down at a restaurant for a bite to eat, think about this. The cooking oil used for your meal might eventually help you get to some of Maine's islands.
Yeah, one company picks it up and refines it. Let's go inside the process.
Jack is slurping up used cooking oil from DeMillo's in Portland.
Trucks come back to our plant here, and we offload them into these tanks.
Jarmut Keltis started Maine Standard Biofuels in 2006 after recycling oil at Sugarloaf and putting it in shuttle buses, dubbed the French Fry Express, and it later became his passion.
Anything petroleum-based, we can replace with a bio-based product.
For the last 5 years, Casco Bay Lines has been operating using an 80-20 mix of B20 biofuel. This delivery came right from the plant.
Engines, I think, burn cleaner. We don't see from time to time you see black exhaust, but the opacity in that really is minimized.
The company's bio-based cleaning products and lubricants are also used on board.
A lot of machinery around these boats, so things like that come in handy, and they're far more environmentally friendly than the things that you would normally buy.
How the cleaning line was discovered was a little messy.
There was a hole in it one day, and on the surface of our plant, we found a spill and we mopped it up, and incredibly clean.
With research and development, they found a grease-based degreaser.
We refer a lot to a dry erase marker board when the dry eraser's stuck on the board and you have to trace over it in order to remove it. It's kind of that same concept with oil.
The company is launching a new compound called Solvidol, which is in the running to be shown at Maine International Trade Center's Global Trade Day. It's aimed at Maine's marine industry while protecting marine life.
If Solvidol found its way into the water and let's say fish consumed it, they would digest it naturally and get rid of it.
Recycling from your favorite restaurants from Presque Isle to New York.
So let's say you have a diesel car, a lot of people do. You could actually go to their business and they have a pump right outside and you could fill right up, and it's they said pretty comparable to what it would be at the pump at your local gas station. So that, and you could get it for heating oil as well. So food turned into whatever you want to keep you warm or get you somewhere.
Wow, many uses for that oil after we use it for our fried clams.
Yeah, which is some of the best parts of using it.
Exactly. Awesome. A lot more coming up on News Center Maine at 5:30. Amanda Hill is here with a preview. Hey, Amanda.
Hi, guys. What we have coming up tonight, Mark Cardelli Jr. is charged with murdering his sister's boyfriend back in March. Today, a judge allowed him out on bail following a hearing. While his family is happy, they've also become targets. Dustin Vladkowski has more on that story. And the Trump administration is making 30,000 more temporary visas available for seasonal workers. We're heading to one coastal town that relies on that outside help. That's all coming up on News Center at 5:30.
All right, Amanda, thank you for the update there. And Brain Drops is next. Stay with us.
Cool.
Thanks, Amanda.
So anyway, she's like, she almost looks like she's from New Jersey.
Oh.
The big
over the top.
nonstop, and she just like.
So you're trying to be fashionable.
Yeah, you're like, there's no way this woman. But she does. She goes to like the
What about Nick
What's your thought about the stylist?
Okay.
About what? Oh, I don't mind. I had an appointment years ago with that consultant, but there's 8 people.
Like before you left the first time?
Yeah.
How do you become a consultant?
Feeling something else.
I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, it was funny when we were in
Facebook
Pure.
or just
Remember when
Liam.
We are on YouTube.
we are on YouTube?
Hey, YouTube!
I was trying to let you guys know that. But anyways, okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. My general stance on television wardrobe consultants is if they're gonna bring one in, they should buy you clothes.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. Because sometimes they might have different tastes. You wouldn't want to wear that anywhere else.
Right. It's
But,
just work related. We had one come in and they bought makeup to go along with what
I
they
thought that was
instructed.
great.
And I'm still using that makeup, and that was
Me
4
too.
or 5 years ago. I made it last. It is
Yeah.
interesting. Anyway, guys, thanks for being here with us on YouTube. I don't know how long you've been with us.
Plus, Maine
but-
has got their own style, so it's hard for someone to come in and say what works or what doesn't here.
Right, right. I just know that wearing sleeveless dresses in the winter is a no-no, as so many of you have told me.
They make me get rid of my flannel suit, so I'm going to be
Yes.
upset.
Find Pat Callahan, because I guess they're having trouble finding him.
Yeah, she was like, yeah, you're doing good. I don't need to do anything with you. And then everybody hates my stuff, so that just shows you.
Stand by.
How funny is that?
This is my segment, isn't it? Okay,
Yeah.
so
That's why you're standing with us.
Raindrops today is it's actually just visual more than anything, but this
Okay.
is out of Florida. Let's roll that beautiful bean footage if we could here, and this is
wow.
so just wait for it. Don't make us wait that long.
Might be
Somebody
frozen,
got hit.
maybe.
See, what happened was they hadn't
Yeah.
clicked the play button. There we go. Okay, so this guy opens his shade just in time to see a really close lightning strike.
I'm afraid to blink. I might miss it. Oh, wow.
And we've slowed it down because I think it's really cool to see the return path. So usually lightning hits several times, but your eye can't perceive the separate strikes, so you see it as one.
Wow.
But that's what every lightning strike technically looks like, is that there's
Really?
several kind of jolts of electricity. And remember, most lightning does not travel straight down to the ground like that. Most of the time it meets in the middle. Do you see that little spark right
Yeah.
before it hit?
Yeah.
That's called a stepped leader. And what that does is it sends up, like your body does it and you can't see it. It sends up a little signal that says, hey, if you want to connect somewhere, I can do it. And hopefully it doesn't happen over your head.
Sure.
But so whatever was on the ground there sent one up and it met it, if not halfway, almost on the ground. So it's not actually coming straight from the cloud down, and it just looks that way because our eyes can't handle the frame rate, so to speak.
And you could only imagine from that close what it would sound like.
Definitely. It doesn't sound like thunder. I've had one pretty close like that, and it's a pop. It doesn't sound anything like what you would imagine. Yeah. You don't want to be that close if you can avoid it.
I'm mesmerized.
Or your brain will drop.
Right, exactly.
Thanks, Keith. News Center Maine at 5:30 starts right now. That was cool. Have you ever been to the Museum of Science in the lightning room?
Tesla coils.
He's in the cage and he's
yeah.
conducting. I gotta bring Clay there.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll wait till the baby comes.
YouTube, thanks for joining us at some point
Museum of
today.
Science is, yeah, that's good. That's right where my